Last we left our adventurers, we were investigating the town of Godsmaw, trying to understand where the Colossus might be. You had gone to the general store, spoken to the owner and the clank that was stocking all of the shelves there, learning that something was going on with the mines, and more specifically, the prospector there. Some of you went to the prospector's office and found that the door was locked, and inside was the prospector, Griddick, who was unconscious with wounds all over his body, but more specifically on the back of his head. After a weird interaction with him, all of you regrouped to where Dread and Sunny had been investigating the saloon. And there, Dread, as you were going into the back, you had found a barrel of poison. Or acid, we're not entirely sure. Who knows? It's fantasy, it's both. That seemingly had been slipped into both of your drinks. And as Dread had fallen unconscious in the back, Sunny, you started playing a game of blackjack, and that is when everybody entered into the bar. And after a tense moment with the owner, the proprietor, Rishi, Ari, you were going into the back to check on Dread as a few of the locals entered into the bar. And with that, Rishi said, "Get him." So, you see a few people running into the bar, as well as this large hulking figure. You have a total of 7 people in here, including Rishi. I would like to see where each of you would like to start.
I think Ash would step forward first.
Okay.
And look back at the bartender and say, "Once this is done, I still want my drink." And will step forward to get, how close can I get to as many people as possible within melee range out of the 7?
So as everybody started running in, some of them started running to the back to get Ari. Others stayed behind. There would probably be. Let me get some dice on my board so that I can understand the map here, so I can describe it a little bit better. The bar here isn't huge. This room is probably close range all the way around. We're gonna have, so I'd say that you probably have around 3, one the big bruiser type, and then 2 regulars within at least very close range that you can then get near and be within melee range if you ran towards them.
Gotcha. So I think I will move to get within melee range of all 3 of them.
Okay.
And just kind of plop my caddy of weapons down.
Amazing.
And just stand there, staring at them, and wait for someone else to make the first move.
Okay.
But I'll stay in that position.
Ari, hearing this proprietor say "get them," they were on their way back to check on Dread, and hearing this, turns around, and his body starts to shake. Like, not even his body, the fur on him basically starts to shake and quiver and stand up on end, and goes from the collar of fur around his neck up to his face, and as it quivers, it almost seems to melt off, as I'm going to use my spell Terrify on a target within far range.
Okay.
If the bartender is within that range, that's who I'd like to put it upon.
Absolutely, you can. Go for it.
Okay. So, and as my face does melt off, you see underneath, instead of the black with the red eyes, it is the emblem of a skull, like that of one of the dead-headed hawkthorn moths, and just this is why I call death. And all right. And then on a success, they'll take one die for. So I got a 12 with fear.
Unfortunately, a 12 does not succeed.
Oh. And actually, one quick question. Do I add the
Yes.
numbers together?
You do.
Okay, I take that back. It's a 17 with fear.
That is very different. So then that is a success with fear.
So they're going to take 3 stress.
Okay.
And because
Wow.
it was a success with fear, the target becomes temporary vulnerable.
Okay. Vulnerable. Amazing. All right. Remind me of that. So if anybody attacks Rishi, just let me know. But I have a note here, so I should be good. She's going to go for you, Eri. So you see her climbing off of the railings at the top of the saloon to then come over to you and try to punch into you. I'm going to roll to attack. 13 to hit.
It just hits.
Okay. So that is going to be... I need you... Well, first off, I need you, since she's going into melee range of you, I need you to do an instinct reaction roll, please.
Okay. 13 with fear.
Okay, I don't gain the fear because it's a reaction roll. However, with this effect, I am going to gain 1d4 fear, which I rolled, and I got 3, which means that I am full on fear.
Okay.
Now, that attack to hit you, I am going to mark a stress to make you also vulnerable until your next roll with hope. So then I am going to roll damage. Ooh. 32 magic damage as the hand grabs onto your head and you feel this pulse of psionic energy shooting into your brain. You have the worst headache of your entire life. I rolled very high for that damage. That is that. Ash, you ran up to this big bruiser. I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight them. You know what? I'm going to also spend another fear. As this bruiser type walks into the bar and you start running, they put out their arms and they just start yelling, and you feel this pulse of psionic energy fill the bar. Everybody is going to be rolling with a d20 for their fear die for the remainder of the scene. I also start this countdown. No reason. No, don't worry about it too much. And then I will have one of the ones near you, Ash, going to attack. So this is going to be, you are within melee range. That is a 19 on the die to 22.
Yeah.
15 physical damage.
Okay.
All right, you will lose a hope, and you are going to mark a stress, as also
Jesus.
psionic energy pulses into you. This is tier 3, baby. This is tier 3. All right. That is all I'll do for now. I bring it back over to each of you, and at the top of this, Gloria, Dread.
Yeah.
Would you mind rolling a strength reaction roll, please?
A strength reaction roll?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. That is a grand total of 9 with hope.
Amazing. All right, you're not going to gain the hope because this is, again, a reaction roll.
Yeah.
However, you are going to mark an HP from this poison.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When we got there and we saw Sunny was playing the card game, we all kind of came in close around where Rishi was vibing there, and then they came in through the door. It'd be feasible for me to get into close range with a handful of these adversaries, right?
Absolutely.
And there were
the
7
bar
of them?
itself is just close range. So no matter where you are, you can always get within close range of a couple.
Fantastic. Okay, so as all of this action happens, and in those first few moments when Aerie and Ash are getting hit by the psionic energy, there's just a flash of gold that'll come from Vessa's eyes in that moment. And then it seems like almost like, you know how there's dust speckles that are in a bar, like, you know, the light kind of coming through the window and it's there. Suddenly those will all seem to glow because I am going to cast Conjure Swarm.
Ooh.
And using my fireflies. So with that, okay, now you said that all of our fear die are now D20s. Is that... Okay.
Correct.
This
So
seems
you'll
like
roll
it
higher.
should, but it potentially roll higher on fear instead. Gotcha. Cool beans.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna add 3 to it. That is, oh god. Oh, okay. That is 13 with hope.
13 with hope? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled really low. I rolled really low on the fear die, but like I rolled a 3 on the fear die and then a 10 on the hope.
Unfortunately, that is a failure. You do gain the hope. Or well, wait. You're using your swarm. Is that a
it's a spellcast
magic
roll.
Spellcast roll. So then
spellcast
what's the difficulty on it? It has like a number there.
Well, it says make a spellcast roll against all adversaries within close range. Spend a hope
Got
to
it.
deal 2d8 plus 3 magic damage to the targets you succeeded against. So I didn't succeed
see.
against any of them.
You did not succeed, unfortunately.
Ooh, gross.
Because you rolled
I
a 10 and a 3, right?
A 10 and a 3, yes.
And then what's your spellcast modifier?
Oh, I've got to add that to it. So that's 16. I'm so like I normally roll
16
digitally.
is different. Absolutely.
16 is
You're so
different.
good
Yeah.
at math.
Listen,
love
I
it.
teach
Okay.
theater and history, not math. So.
So 16 does succeed against all of the regular
Everyone but
adversaries
Rishi.
here. So yes, that is a success with hope then.
So each of them will take 17 magic damage.
Nice. All right.
And
that is a good
I
amount.
imagine that it looks like I said, like those little dust motes that are in the middle of like a dusty old saloon all start to kind of flash and glow that same gold that comes from her eyes. And then I imagine them just kind of like going through and almost slicing the way that you would like with like a bunch of paper cuts across all of them. So I also have, with my witch class, I have Hex, which is when a creature causes you or an allies within close range to mark any number of hit points, you can mark a stress to hex them. Action and damage rolls against a hexed creature gain a bonus equal to your tier. And then this condition would last. Am I able to, that would be, I can spend a stress for each time they took hit points with that? So like when Aerie took it, I could spend a stress and it hexes 1 and then it does it with
Great
another?
question. That's what it sounds like. So let's go with that.
Oh, or
Sure.
if you hex another creature. Okay, so
Oh,
it's
okay,
like,
cool,
or you hex
cool.
another creature.
So
let's
then
do it
you can hex one of them. You have Rishi and the really large bruiser type. So
Yeah,
both
the
of them are
bruiser
great
type is the-
targets.
Yeah, I was about to say the bruiser type is the one that just caused all of us to have the fear of a D20, right? With the big screen.
Correct. Yeah.
But Rishi also has a 32.
Yeah.
Let's hex Rishi. I'm gonna hex
Amazing.
Rishi within that. So in order to remove it, you would have to, you as the GM would have to spend a number of fear equal to my spellcast trait, which is gonna be like a +3.
3.
So you'd have to spend 3 to do it, and that means that any action and damage rolls against Rishi right now gain a bonus equal to my tier, which we're tier 3 now.
Yeah.
So you add 3 if
Okay.
you try to hit Rishi.
Nice.
Cool.
Amazing. Okay. That was a success with Hope. So,
I have a question, Sonny. Do you have an attack that hits multiple targets?
I do not. That's what I was just reading.
Okay.
okay. I will also ping the countdown, just so everybody knows.
Gotcha. Does anybody else have an ability that
Yes.
targets multiple people?
I do, but I just went, and I don't think I can do another action on that same.
Don't
thing as
worry
a
about
team.
that part. But do you want to get on this then? Gloria?
I wouldn't mind if Taylor went first because Taylor hasn't gone yet, and then I can go after Taylor.
Okay. Well, I'm going to initiate a team attack.
Oh.
So I will spend 3 hope, and I will say, I'll call out and say, Sonny, hit him hard and make it hurt. And then I will spend, let's see here, 2 stresses as my metal gauntlet begins to ignite. And my hair goes from jet black to like this white lofty fire and begins to go aloft in the air as I begin to activate some of that the ancestry of mine that comes from an infernus. And I am going to make a really, really big swing on this guy in front of me.
I think I'm gonna use my my bladed whip, but I'm gonna activate my crimson right, so that will mark a hit point for that.
Amazing.
So
Love it.
So I'm gonna activate it on that weapon and team attack with that to wrap it around. What it will look like is it's not a normal whip. It would come from the veins of her wings, spans into her arm, and wraps around her wrist, and then she can whip it out.
Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool! All right, great. Awesome. Go ahead and do your attack roll then.
7 total.
Okay.
Plus the modifier for.
Oh, you're so right. I can play Teacher.
Listen,
We have all done this before, everyone. Don't worry.
Like, I have done this. Don't you worry, everyone. That'd be 10.
and who are you trying to hit with that?
I'm team attacking with Daniel.
Oh, on the same
big boy.
guy as Daniel.
I got
Daniel.
an 21 with hope. Yeah.
You motherfucker.
I
Yeah.
was like,
How are you
got-
guys
it
getting
was a
around this
4
every
on the
time?
4 on the fear die, 10 on hope, plus 4 from advantage because I spent a stress to attack recklessly. And I get plus 3 from my score.
All right. Well, that hits with hope. So both of you gain a hope. Both of you get to roll damage. And then we add it together.
Yay!
I will forego gaining that hope to add that to my Slayer die pool.
Of course. Makes sense.
Amazing. And I'm about to roll 4d20.
Let's
For the
go,
people at
baby.
home, the people at home that don't know what Slayer Pull is, what is that?
I'm so glad you asked, gang. The warrior has a subclass called the Slayer, and the Slayer has the ability to forego gaining hope on rolls to add it to a pool of die called your Slayer die. And oh boy, these Slayer die, they're tricky because you can use them for all sorts of things out there. Add it to damage rolls, add it to hit rolls. Oh, the sky's the limit. And by the sky, I mean
sky's
whatever
the
is in the
limit.
box on that card, so it's not fully unlimited, but close enough.
I will ping the countdown as well.
I'm so glad that everyone watching this is learning that for the first time, and that wasn't
Right.
me.
Right, yeah.
What a-
Because
like, I love
you've done this
helping the
before.
audience.
You
I've-
know.
I've
Daggerheart.
played every class in Daggerheart.
Yeah.
Also,
No,
Daniel,
we all
I
know
love the
that.
fact that you sounded like the announcer in Republic City from Legend of Korra.
Thank you.
I love it
Shout
so
out to
much.
Legend of Korra. To describe what this hit looks like,
Yes.
for how much damage I did.
Oh no.
From the caddy, Ash pulls out what looks like the top of a V8 engine, like all these spokes and spires sticking out of it, like something that was jerry-rigged from all these different ancient beings and colossi that have been slain, and created an engine out of the bits of different slain creatures. And
I love
he
engine bits.
shoots it out up into the air, jumps up, grabs the hilt of this large and uses it as a hammer. Normally wielded with two hands, instead he uses it with one. And he just revs the handle like a motorcycle, and the hammer of wrath ignites as I jump over the head of this opponent and just tee it up against the base of his skull, knocking him into Sunny's attack. And I dealt 62 points of damage.
Cool. Awesome. Sunny, how much damage did you deal?
Yeah, so Sunny will catch them with the whip, right, to hold them down steady.
Of course.
And as the her blood from the whip starts to harden to become the blades and stabbing them in multiple directions at that moment in time, that would be 42 damage. I'm using my Crimson Ride and the dice, so yeah, all in all 42.
That's nasty.
I rolled.
That was over 100 damage.
I rolled 3 8s in a row, and then I did my d6.
I rolled 4
Wow.
d20 plus 12. And I did not roll below a 10 on the die.
So it looks like
Get wrecked.
That's massive damage. So just for the folks at home, don't worry, Gloria, I got this. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, of
For
course.
the folks at
For
home,
the people at home.
there are 3 thresholds that you can hit: minor, major, severe. However, there is a optional ruling of massive damage, where if you deal double the amount of that threshold, the massive or the severe threshold, if you deal double the severe threshold, it's 4 hit points instead of 3. That is double the threshold of their severe. So that is absolutely going to be 4 hit points right there.
And you all learned something today.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
Everybody
audience.
everybody learned something today, except for you guys, because you all know.
Yeah, of course.
Got it.
With that, I am going to mark a stress to allow this bruiser to make a retaliation attack.
Egad.
How close
Egad.
is he to any of? How close is he to me? Is he within
Well,
close
I guess
range?
so. Within close range of you, for sure. Within melee of you, Ash, which is going to be the range of this attack. Let's see. Yep. 16 to hit for Ash.
That just hits.
Amazing.
Also, I forgot a damage die. 6.
Really?
6 fire
Yeah.
damage.
Amazing. Okay, cool. Thank you. So that's 13 magical damage, and this is going to deal direct damage. So,
Ow.
you feel that pain in your head as this hulking figure that you just obliterated with both of those attacks reaches out, and you feel this pulse erupt from their hand, giving you that pain in your head. So that is that.
I am going
That was just a
to-
reaction.
Yes, I'm going to utilize a spellcast reaction roll utilizing Hideous Retribution. So when an ally within close range takes damage from a target you can see, I can roll. On a success, I'll mark the stress, and then roll 3d6 magic damage upon them. So that is a 21 with hope.
Amazing. How are you guys doing this? You rolled with a d20 as your fear die, right?
I did roll the d20. Yeah, I rolled a 9 and a
Fantastic.
12.
Fuck me, I guess. All right. Yes, that is a success for sure. Success
Amazing.
for sure. I am going to take down the countdown as well.
Oh no. Okay.
Stop that.
So he's gonna
You
take
stop doing that.
Stop that.
Please.
No, no.
Do that, babes.
14
Right.
points
Do
of
that.
magic damage.
Okay.
As these as my wings are out, these black tendrils shoot out from the shadows within them. Like, do not hurt friends. You do not hurt my friends.
How much damage one more time?
14.
14. Amazing. That is minor damage. And once again, I'm going to do a retaliation reaction because you just dealt damage within close range. So, this is coming to you now. That is 18 on the die plus, so that is 21 to hit.
Does he have to leave my attack range to make this attack, or it's a close range
Nope.
attack? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, they would. They would leave your range.
Oh my golly gee! Well, that
Because it is very
activates
close.
another warrior feature.
Oh my god.
My attack of opportunity. If an adversary
us
within melee range attempts to leave that range, make a reaction roll using a trait of your choice against their difficulty. Choose one of the effects upon a success, or two if you critically succeed. Let's see if that happens. Oh,
No whammies, no whammies.
I believe.
I believe.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yes.
Is that with fear?
It doesn't matter. It's a reaction roll. So it's
a reaction roll.
Yeah, this
Amazing.
ability is a reaction
Okay, great.
46 points of damage.
My God. All right. Holy crap. Yeah. Okay.
How's he looking? Also, he's
Not
coming up to.
fucking-
He's coming up to
Not
attack me?
good. Yes.
Cool. I'm going
and-
to use my draining invocation. So if he were to attack me, I'm going to spend a favor, and he needs to roll with a die 12 instead of a die 20 for the attack roll. Additionally, marks a stress, and I get to remove a stress.
Motherfucking damn. Dude. Tier 3, y'all. Tier 3. God damn. All right. So this is to attack you.
Yep.
Okay, that's an 11 on the die. So that brings it to 14.
Okay, am I able to? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend another favor to increase my evasion. And so that makes my evasion a 15.
Yeah.
Just misses.
Okay.
Or like speed.
Okay. Okay. All right, so then that misses you. However, I did roll during this exchange of counterspells against you, Ash, and that was a natural 20 to attack you in that retaliation. Back to you. So it's every time that somebody hits and they take damage from something, I can mark a stress and make a standard attack towards the attacker.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's basically you attacked first, I sent a retaliation, then Ari attacked, then I sent a retaliation, then you did the attack again. Now I'm doing one more retaliation. So it's boom, boom, boom. It's just a bunch of attacks all in quick succession.
Gotcha.
So I marked the stress. I'm going to deal the damage. So 11 magic damage base, and then an extra 24 on top of that. So 35 magic damage.
Okay.
And that is direct damage.
Okay. That's 3 hit points.
Whew.
And with that, it is back to each of you. So, since Gloria, you haven't gone yet.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes. So Dread's been hanging out, taking a nap in the back, because she was poisoned and it was sizzling down her body. But as she was laying there and takes this damage, it's almost as if she's jolted awake, and through the pain, she is jolted awake, and as soon as she wakes up, her eyes are yellow and they're glowing, and she can feel her blood starting to pump faster, and her breathing also becomes faster and faster as she gets angrier and angrier, and her bones start to snap out of position and start to elongate, and the fur that covers her legs turns from that soft, warm brown with white spots to a mix of wiry brown and gray as she transforms into her werewolf form. She is big and muscular, and her teeth are now sharp, and she's pissed. So as she howls just like that, everything around her sort of like crashes, and everyone can hear that from the front. And she makes her way out and looks directly at Rishi and gets in her face, and she is so pissed off that she let some little saloon owner do this to her, and she asks her, "Are you with the pack?" And she like points to a bite on her shoulder, and she asks, "Are you the ones who did this to me?" And as she does that, she's going to emit a chain of lightning to everyone in the room.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right.
I will just say that she's very much in a daze from being in this, that she's been brought back to things that have happened to her before. So with my chain lightning, what's gonna happen is let me just quickly pull that up. I believe what happens is I need to mark 2 stress, and then I'm making a spell cast roll. All targets within close range. Targets I succeed against must make a reaction roll with a difficulty equal to the result of my spell cast roll. So I'm going to quickly roll that. And then we'll see what happens. Oh, that's lovely. That's a 20 with hope. That means that you need to make a reaction roll, right? And it needs to be a 20.
Oh yeah.
I hope you fail. I'm sorry. I want you to succeed in life, but in this instance, I want you to fail.
Well, I will tell you. Every single one of them failed.
Oh, great. So
getting a 20, getting a 20 with an adversary is very difficult. So that is a success for every single one here.
Yep, I'm gonna try to mark all my stresses because some things are about to happen. So are any of them?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What happens when somebody's vulnerable? Do they take extra damage, or is it only if
you get advantage against them? Which means you roll a d6 on top of your attack.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even wait, Johnny. I'm sorry, I didn't. Johnny, I didn't add my Well, I guess it doesn't matter because they all.
Oh
failed.
yeah,
I didn't add
you
my
succeed
D10.
anyways. Yeah, you're good. Well, make sure to roll it to this damage.
Yeah, so I'm going to. You're gonna take 2d8 plus 4 magic damage. 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4. Hold on. 9 plus 5 is 14. Plus 6 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. And then I'm going to double. I'm gonna mark a stress to double a damage die of my choice. So I'm gonna double the 9. So 24 plus 9 is 32, I believe. 33. So everyone. Oh, okay. Thank you. 33 and. Yeah, everyone takes 33.
Including
Amazing.
us or just the enemy?
No, just the enemies.
Everyone. Just fucking shooting everyone with some lightning.
Like get
Wait,
yeah,
static
so
electricity.
how do you kill this large bruiser? Or do you kill them?
I think I would love for them to just sort of like be in the hold and be hit by Ash and Sunny, but then also just at the end as they're about to die, they just sort of sizzle a bit and drop.
Amazing.
I think. And
Okay.
I think everyone else, I know they're all still alive, but I feel like everyone's just shaking a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With that kind of a hit, that's some major damage for everyone. So you're marking a lot of hit points for all of them. I think it's time that I took back the initiative.
No.
No, no,
So
no.
I'm gonna spend a fear to interrupt. That was a big hit. So I'm gonna spotlight Rishi here. It's an 8 on the D4 or D8. So
Was that an attack roll?
it was not an attack roll. That's a reaction roll.
Got
When I spotlight Rishi, all targets within very close range. So I'm gonna have that would be who is this again? That would be Ves, Airy, and then Dread. The three of you are going to mark an HP, and I will clear stress from that.
Why?
Oh, because you feel your mental fortitude begin to weaken as she puts her hands out and starts to consume part of that energy, taking that in. And then, that was just when I spotlight. I am going to summon thralls. So, I am going to run or roll a d4 here. As a 3. So you see 3 more of these thralls run into the saloon. And they're immediately going to spotlight. 2 of them are going to go to Sunny, and 1 of them is going to go to Ash. This is going to be...
Do any of them go through my melee range to try to get to them past me?
So, you 2 are very close to each other, so no. They would still be within that range, and they're just going directly to Sunny rather than passing through you. To Sunny, these first ones, that's 18 to hit. 16.
Where do I look on my page?
Your evasion.
Yeah, I hit.
Top left.
And then that was a 5 to Ash, so that's a failure, I'm assuming. Okay,
Gonna be crazy.
right, I know.
I only wore a t-shirt today.
Okay, so Sunny, these 2 attacks are to you.
Ah,
That's 9 for the first one.
okay.
And then 12 for the second one. So these are going to be 2 different instances of damage. So 9, you look at your thresholds. I assume it's probably going to be like 16 or something for your lowest one.
Mark 1 HP or 13? Or is that
13. Okay, so then both of them are going to be under your major damage threshold, which means that for both of them, they're going to mark just 1 HP each. So 2 in total. However, you do have armor. So if you wanted to negate either of those damages, you can by marking an armor slot. And those are near your evasion.
Yes.
Do you see that number in the shield?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how many times that you can use that.
Cool. I'm gonna use it once, and then
Okay.
I'll take. And that means I take 1 HP.
Yep, exactly.
And then I would like to use Scramble to get out of their way.
Amazing. Okay, so then what does Scramble do?
Scramble, once per res, when a creature within melee range would deal damage to you, you can avoid the attack and safely move out of the way of melee range of the enemy.
Okay.
So you can
okay,
take
so
0
then
damage.
you
So I
don't
take
take any damage at all. Okay,
Yay.
amazing. So you run out of the way so that you don't get hit anymore. Amazing.
Take that.
I am going to... I'm going to spotlight 2 others. And those 2 are going to be going for Dread. So that is a 15 to hit.
Are these magic or physical?
This is going to be magic damage.
Okay, counterspell.
So that is going to be 13 damage for the first one.
Okay.
You feel that a hand touches you, and then you feel like this piercing headache. And then the other one was another 15 to hit. And that is dealing...
I mean, can I use counterspell? Because I do have the spell.
This isn't a spell as much as it's just a standard attack, but what does counterspell do?
It says you can interrupt a magical effect by taking place by making a reaction roll using your spellcast trait. On a success, the effect stops and any consequences are avoided, and this card is placed in your vault.
I would say that this isn't along the lines of a counterspell because this is just a regular attack.
Okay.
However, I will say that that draining effect absolutely could be something that you could counterspell if you'd like. The draining effect that Rishi did.
Oh.
Going forward. Because we've already done all the damage and everything. But going forward, when it happens, you can definitely do that.
Okay.
That is it for me. I bring it back over to each of you.
I don't mind waiting if somebody else wants to go. Because I just want to bite this woman's neck.
You're being attacked by Rishi, right?
No, that was Eri. Eri is being attacked by Rishi. But Dread is being attacked by 2 others.
Attacked by 2 others. Right.
Not anymore because they're. Oh wait, no, yeah, they are. Never mind. I mean, I think we should go for Rishi.
I'm planning on trying to get Rishi because I've got Rishi currently hexed.
I can walk up and just bonk her really hard in the head.
That'd be really cool because if we did that and like a blighting strike as well, we could make something happen here.
I mean, but if you also need someone to rip their throat out, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
I can't initiate any other team attack, so if I attacked by myself, it would be solo. But
I could initiate a team attack against Rishi. That's definitely where Vessa's focus is.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, what was the first step in a just for the audience at home? What's the first step in a team attack?
You just spend 3 hope, and then you pick a person.
Oh, you have to have hope to do that. Well, that's a cool.
That's so
I'm
fun.
so glad that we had this learning experience together with the audience about needing to have hope to initiate those things. It has to be 3.
Well, that real quick, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
I think in the middle of this combat, I feel like Sunny will say, because Reese is the bartender, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think Sunny would be like, bring them to the brink of bring them to the brink. Because she does that, because she does not want them to die because they have information.
Oh, but my brain is stuck on ripping this woman's
I know, but Sunny would yell that out. It said, don't kill them.
Good idea.
Good point, yeah. Well, you have 2 other people you could rip their throats out.
Like, whatever you do, it's character choice, but Sunny will yell that out loud.
No, I know, but it would make sense. And all the thing is that one of the only people in this world that Dread will listen to is Sunny. So she just goes, and then goes for.
I know. It's not saying that we won't get to kill them.
Fine. So, Okay, my target. I'm gonna kill someone. Fine.
Nice.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be so grumpy that I have not been able to kill this woman and rip out her throat that I would like to Rain of Blades everyone. And if somebody would like to jump in on that, I'll spend 3 points as well because I'm
what is the range of that?
Oh no, wait, I have to spend a hope. So maybe does that count? Would I need to have 4 in order to use this?
Yeah,
Okay.
to do them all at the same time.
Okay, then never mind. Then I'm going to just do chain lightning again. Chain lightning, it is close, and I don't need to do that. I just marked a stress, and then I'll use all my hope to someone else who wants to tag in with that. And if we're not doing Rishi, then would Ash like to join in on this as well?
Heck yeah. Who are we
Okay.
hitting? We're not hitting her, or we are hitting her, but just don't
I'm
kill her?
hitting everyone because I'm grumpy and I want to kill this lady, but I was asked not to because information's important.
So then I'll hit her and not kill her.
Yeah.
So I'm aiming for the
100
knees.
points of non-lethal damage. Right.
Right,
So-
right.
Yeah, Ash just. All right, let's do this, and then just like a bolt of fire dashes forward and goes to take a swing.
All right.
They are hexed as well.
What does that mean?
And vulnerable.
And vulnerable. So that means action and damage rolls against a hexed creature gain a bonus equal to my tier, which is 3.
Honey.
So yeah, and that I guess that would also technically count for Gloria's attack as well if it is also hitting Rishi.
I rolled a 19.
So then add 3.
And then advantage gives you a die 6.
Yep.
Oh, right.
I get it.
I don't know if that would count on this.
Okay.
Action and damage rolls against a hex.
Spellcast roll, you're right. Yep,
Yeah.
you would actually add that d6.
Okay. That was really great because I just rolled a 6. It's 29.
That's wild.
So-
I got a 30 with you.
Amazing. Okay, so you both take the same thing, so it's 30 regardless.
To hit, right? Yeah. That's what that is.
Did you
I
get help?
can't physically get a 30 in reaction rolls,
Hooray!
so I'll
Unless you
just
get a
roll
nat
and see
20.
if I get a nat 20. Yeah, I'll just do it a few times. Why not?
Wait, Gloria, did you roll with hope or fear?
Fear.
Same.
Okay.
I'm gonna use another favor die to do the draining invocation. Oh no, that's when. Oh yeah, when an ally. Oh no, just kidding. I can't do it.
Instead, what I will do is that once per rest, when an ally within close range rolls with fear, you can make it roll with hope instead, with my hallowed aura.
Oh,
So I got me one of them, and that way he only gets 1 fear.
Well, no, we
No,
share a roll.
I don't get
we
any
share
fear
a roll. Okay, you
because
don't
it's
get any
just
fear.
a roll. Yeah,
Hallowed
it's just a roll with
aura.
hope now.
So a 30
So both
with
of you
hope.
gain a hope. I gain no fear, and one person got a natural 20, so they are immune to this effect. However, it's just some fucking random dude. So it's just some fucking guy. It's just some fucking guy.
It's
So
Billy Bob
you
right there.
go ahead and roll your damage. Rishi will be getting the only one from Ash, and then everyone else will be getting this close damage from the chain lightning as well as whatever Ash does. So that'll be the team up.
Wait, so is the and don't forget to add 3 to whatever your damage roll was there.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so.
I shall. And
20
because that
plus
is the hex creature plus the advantage.
27 for me.
27, of course.
That 1 point
yeah, so
matters.
that is that is 2 damage to each of the regulars.
Can someone?
And then Rishi, what is Ash getting here?
I'm debating if I want to spend that cash and add a little extra damage because I got it was pretty low on damage. So yeah, I'm gonna spend my 2 Slayer die to swing back around to add 2 more d6 onto the damage
Of course.
real quick.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh, that's perfect. That's a 10. So that's 45 points of damage.
45 plus the 27.
Yeah.
So,
Is that
oh my god,
72?
why am 70? What?
72. right?
That literally just hits the massive damage. That's incredible.
Smart thing.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. That does
Wait,
not hit massive damage.
Jonny, please.
Yeah,
Yes, it does. You said
Jonny,
take
it's my
backsies.
birthday
No,
in
take
April.
I
backsies.
can't believe he did that to us.
Oh wait, add
Jonny.
3.
Whoopsie.
Buddy, I'm not joking. I checked the couch cushions. Add 3
And I
for the
found-
hex.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the 3 for the hex.
Does that? Put
Okay,
that
so
up?
what are we at?
What did we
Add
say?
3 to each of those attacks.
It was
because-
45 plus. What was it? 20,
27.
27. So,
then
it's
3
45
added-
plus 30. So it's
75.
75 points of damage.
Because of 3 from the hex.
It's close, but it's not enough.
Oh, wait.
It's like
let me-
76 or some shit.
Let me check my calculation.
It is severe
Somebody
damage.
kick him.
It is severe damage, so definitely hurting.
Where's my couch cushion?
Okay,
I think they bounce off of the bar wall.
amazing. Yeah.
Pinballing everywhere, playing Plinko with their bodies.
You always could
Okay.
surrender, you know.
So that's it. You can absolutely do a healing potion whenever. However, unfortunately, I'm going to spend a fear to stop you guys once more and start doing this all over again. So, we are going to who is vulnerable?
None of us. None of us.
We're all strong
Physically in the game.
and mental-minded.
I'm vulnerable. It's fine.
Okay, so I am going to spotlight Rishi. And that will mean now
Don't
that
hurt my
now
bug
that you
friend.
moved back into the bar, Sunny, you are going to be targeted on this as well.
Right.
Okay, that is a 6 on the die, so that means that all 4 of you are going to be marking an HP as
Stop that.
the essence begins to be drained, and she starts to take that in and will clear stress.
Jonny,
Yes.
was I named in that? I
Yes,
don't know.
you were.
Remember? Oh, okay. So, okay. Counter spell.
No.
Do you want to?
I mean, if I do that, will I have to take a marked HP? Like if
No.
I
If you counter it, you counter it. I believe
And
that's
no
like
one
you'd have to
does?
roll,
No one takes.
You'd have to
damage.
roll. and nobody would take the damage.
okay, then I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm doing it. It's happening. 19. Oh, wait, no, it's a crit. I got 2 8s. Yay!
With the D, hold on. With the D20,
No,
Wait, the 20.
you
So it's
have to
on.
roll the D20.
I pressed the button. Frick! I was really excited to press the button. Let's see.
Roll Nate.
Are we
Oh,
still
wait,
attacking
just-
Rishi?
I'm just gonna
no,
roll
wait.
the D20,
As a counter.
please.
Sure.
Oh well, it's a 19, so it's 27. Plus
But
3,
that-
30.
Listen,
And that's a reaction roll, right?
Yeah.
So then I don't gain the fear. Okay, that's even better. That's even better. All right. Then nobody loses that HP. I do not clear that stress. And it goes back to me spotlighting her. Okay.
Dang it. I thought you were done. Dang.
Nope, not yet. That was just the reaction.
'Cause I
Okay,
got-
so
Get her.
We're all like,
Let me at him.
I'm going for Dread. No, Ash, you're right there too. That's right. Okay. Ooh. One or the other. I think I'm gonna go for. But if I run away,
Johnny.
If I-
real quick.
if I run away from Ash, I'm gonna
Probably.
get hit. So I don't want to do that.
Seems
I
like you're
am
a little
going
too
to,
excited hit us on this
Run away, you
holiday.
little
Ash. Ash, can you please do an instinct reaction roll
Oh,
after you ran into a melee with her?
That's a 17.
I'm gonna spend a fear to add unassuming experience to that difficulty.
Well, now
Make it
hold on, Johnny. Does experiences work the same way for them as it does for us? where
Oh,
you
whether or
have
not you're
call
supposed to put it
before the
You're
roll?
right. You're right. You're right. That's a good question.
For the audience at home.
The audience at home, of
Everyone's
course.
learning so
We as
much
the
today.
players would like to use our experiences. We have to call it before the roll and then use our hope resource.
So it says when you make an action roll. It doesn't say before or after, but it says when you make the action roll. So I'm gonna say that
Calling it as the
I would have to call it in order to do it, and so I will not do that then. All right, Ash, this is attacking you.
Oh, am I not good enough? No, just kidding.
That's an 11 on 11 to hit.
No.
Fuck.
Oh,
I heard that was
Okay.
so that was an attack, though.
That was an attack.
Oh my goodness! You get to mark a stress for Rishi because when a hexed creature within far range fails an attack roll, they must mark a stress.
Not looking too good over here,
Get
guys.
wrecked, Rishi.
All right. Let's spin another fear.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You don't want to
I'm
save
gonna
them, Johnny? You might
I
need
don't-
them.
Later.
I don't think I will. Who here is looking bad?
Fine bad.
Very, very beat up.
The
Amazing.
fine
Dread.
beat up.
Dread, I'm gonna attack you with 2 thralls.
Cool.
That is
Fight me, cowards.
that's fucking 6. That's a 1. Go ahead, guys. It's your turn.
Okay,
Growls
alright.
in their faces. She growls in their faces and chomps her teeth.
They are about to attack, but you see like some form of humanity come to as they are terrified for the moment and whiff their attacks towards you.
That's
Back to
great
each of you.
because- That's great because one of my experiences is unnerving visage.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
yeah.
All right. It is back to each of you guys.
Ah.
So you can do your potion without having to roll, which means that unless I spend a fear, it'll stay over to you guys if you would like to roll. Drink
Johnny,
that
for the
potion.
folks at home, I'm so sorry. They keep calling in for questions to be answered.
Right.
How do we?
Mhm.
What happens when we have a healing potion? Do we just say I'm taking it and then mark a thing down, or?
You roll 1d4 and then you clear that many hit points
Oh, okay.
for a healing potion. It's no real action. It's just it is an action, but it's like you don't have to roll, which means that it won't like incur that if you roll with fear, if you fail or whatever. So usually it's all good.
I got a 4. I'm back to
Johnny,
normal
for
again.
the- For
Amazing.
the audience at home, can you give us a description of the lay of the land right now? Like where?
Sure.
Who's up?
You two, you, Vesper, and Ash are all basically surrounding Rishi now. Rishi moved around. Next to Aerie, there is one of the thralls. Next to Dread, there are 2. And at the very front of the bar, there are 5 thralls that have yet to go.
Amazing, fantastic.
Amazing.
Can I use Viality manipulation on Reese's?
Yes, absolutely. What the fuck is that?
So I make, for the audience at home, I make a spellcaster roll against a target that's very close range. If I cast this, well, I'm not casting on an ally, so auto success.
Oh.
What?
I just noticed. 3 of the ones that were in the front have transpired, or expired is the not transpired.
To the next
Expired.
round.
Expired to the next realm. Yes.
Like milk
They hit
in
their
the desert.
hit points. I just saw that it was. I was looking at a different hit point threshold for Rishi instead. So those instead, there are 2 in the front rather than 5. So yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, so I make a spellcasting roll against the target within very close range, and if I success, I mark a stress, and I choose one of the following consequences for my target.
Cool.
To like mark.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
what's spellcasting? what's the spellcast roll?
So that will be, I believe, your agility as a blood hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So you're rolling your 2d12, which in this case is a 2d20 and a 1d20 and a d12, and then you're gonna add those together and then add your agility on top of it.
Okay, I would like to spend, before anything happens, I would like to spend one hope to use experience of the supernatural, because I would like to call my supernatural abilities for this moment.
Love that.
I have, so in total it's 14 on the dice with hope. I have 9
Okay.
and 5.
Okay.
And then
And are you attacking Rishi?
Yes.
Who is
then do we-
vulnerable? You get it at a
vulnerable-
d6.
So it's a dirty 20 right now.
Add
That
a D6.
will hit. That will absolutely beat the difficulty. So no
So-
matter what, that
And
is
then
a success.
So since I won with hope, I choose the ability that you mark 2 stress on Reese.
Rishi right now.
Yes, right now it gets 2 stress. That's what my manipulation is.
Just
That is enough. Oddly, because with the one I hit max stress, and the one on top of that marks an HP. So, how does Sunny knock Rishi out with this ability?
So with the ability of the manipulation, I was like, it's to make the target more anxious and stressful. So I think Sunny would just stare at Reese in the eye. Notice that they're trying to manipulate our emotions. She's countering that by using her spirits of like whispering into Reese's ears, being like, "You're a failure. You need to stop this," and like over and over,
Love that.
surrounding them and like crumbling them with their own emotions of anxiousness to knock them out.
As you're connecting to Rishi's psyche, you feel something bigger pushing back. And before you're able to really grab a hold, you feel a push back, and both of you get that pulse. So you see Rishi gets pushed back into the wall of the bar once again and knocks out. As well as you. I'm going to say go ahead and roll a stress, because you said that you rolled with fear.
Hope.
With hope. Then never mind. You don't mark a stress, but you do get pushed back a bit, which nobody is nearby, so that's totally fine. And with that pulse, you see all of the others also getting pushed back. 2 of them get knocked out because they were very close to that threshold, and the other 3 are not looking too good.